We were trying to stop the spread of communism.
Dotson Lewis was among the first Americans on the ground in Korea after the North launched a surprise attack against the South June 25, 1950. North Korean forces had crossed south of the 38th parallel that had been drawn up at the end of World War II. And just before Lewis arrived, a battalion from our Army's 24th Division was first to respond. They were outnumbered and ill-prepared.
We really didn't know what we were getting into, and we had no information as to what was going on or anything else.
A few days later, that group from the 24th was forced to retreat. They suffered some heavy losses, 10,000 casualties. Among them, Private Pablo Aaron Castillo, buried right here in Corpus Christi.
We weren't ready.
Soon after,
we saw bodies on the hillsides bloated.
Lewis, who landed in Korea with the 1st Cavalry Division, was in charge of men like Castillo and felt a heavy burden early on, sending his troops into harm's way to locate the enemy.
And they didn't come back. We found them 3 days later, heads down with their hands tied behind their back.
They were killed. Among the close to 40,000 Americans who died in the 3-year back-and-forth bloody battles of Korea.
There's nothing we should forget.
Harry Alfeo was sent over in the middle of the war to fight with the Marines' 1st Battalion, 7th Regiment.
I fought because of the guy next to me. You can't believe how close you become to guys so quickly.
Oh, I was a squad leader.
Ramiro Escoval served with the 2nd Infantry Division. He was struck 3 separate times by enemy fire, the final blow to his head. He was awarded the Purple Heart. You see what he sacrificed, confined to a wheelchair.
And that really hurt me, because, I went out there and put my life on, and for what? For this?
Keep that in mind as we approach yet another year since a war that most Americans describe as forgotten.
He was drafted.
And even portrayed lightheartedly in movies or sitcoms.
This letter has been written in the interest of Army morale.
What's left now?
We should have learned some lessons there.
Lessons from a battlefield where lives were lost.
All I ever asked him.
And lives were changed.
Was peace of mind.
Forever.
You know where I found it? In Korea.